Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
On the set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
floating away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
What we just saw from the quarterback is potentially a benchable offense. If you're the head coach of this team, you got to be wondering about your quarterback here. I mean, not only did you take a sack.
Lots of running room. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Might as well stick with him. Fighting off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback may change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. Running to Green. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds a little space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's high. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
To the air, it's Simmons. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The Rebels get enough for the first down.
My goodness, he carried him
Great
forward.
job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
He jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today between Penn State and Ohio State. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy plays sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's loose. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Oh no.
Over the middle, it's Taylor. There he goes. A huge play.
Why didn't it just stop? I was running in there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively.
Why did you stop running?
Play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hobbs. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. That's reeled in. It's Hobbs. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive. will come from their own 17. Trying to escape and get it himself.
God, he caught him?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
He caught him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
On the set.
He leaves it with his back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ball is free. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point, puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Simmons. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
They'll try the left side. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker. It's Stribley. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Hands it off. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
On the option. He'll pitch it.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given them some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
With the score, South Carolina, 24, Ohio State, 21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
What? I didn't call for an audible. How was that? How was that a false start? I didn't press a button.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers.
Oh my goodness. He was wide open.
Nice
Give
job
him
by
the
the
ball.
defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal
That was
range.
a
They go
horrible
zone
throw.
coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the
God
quarterback,
damn
and
it.
they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field
He
goal
got
is
an
good.
14 points.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Diggs. Here comes the heat. And the Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
Oh, no.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
To the air on 1st down.
What?
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Here's the handoff. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back.
Why does he block it like that? Why would he leave the edge guy?
Time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there.
That's the only thing we can do. With the play action
I
deep
know it's something we
cross.
take for granted, guys,
Like,
but
you know,
the Q did a great
his
job
best
there
play.
with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
And the Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I
And that's
gotta
exactly
take a
what
15.
this defense needs to do.
That's
Clock
why
is your
he did
friend.
like that.
Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot.
No!
He gets it in.
How do you stop running?
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news
What
is
the heck? You just stopped running?
head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to get it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, sweet feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been...